looked at was Elisha. We're going to look at the difference between Elijah and Elisha, but there was something in particular. He went to a widow's house who had 2 sons. They were younger. She lost her husband. She had no money, and she had a lot of creditors. You guys wouldn't know anything about that, would you? For student loans or anything like that, yeah. Well, unfortunately, the student loan department came up knocking and said that they wanted their money now, and she didn't have it. And so she was going to have to sell her sons into slavery, which means she never could see him again. So she goes to Elisha because she's heard that he's done miracles, and she pleads her case to him and says, "Help me." Well, the cool thing was, instead of just Elisha snapping his fingers and making the debt disappear, he says, "What have you got in your house? What can you contribute?" And she said, "Well, all I've got is a little bit of oil." Now, back then, oil was considered pretty, it was an expensive item. But she didn't have very much. She had just a little tiny bit of it. And he said, "What I want you to do is I want you to go and have your sons go around all the neighbors and collect all the empty jars you can possibly get. And then bring them back and go in and shut the door and start filling the jars." Now think about this. If you were given that much oil and you went and collected all the empty mason jars you could possibly find, how far do you think you'd get? Not very many, would you? Okay. Well, we're going to pour this in there. Okay. So I need to have you guys come up. We're going to have more than 2 sons. I want you guys all to come up here. And you're going to get cups. So you've done your work, right? Your homework assignment. This is Lab 101. Okay, I want you to distribute the cups. Or better yet, well, yeah, let's do that. Just distribute the cups and stand in line. Okay, so she went in and she closed the door and she says, "All right." He says, "Give me a cup, or give me a jar." So we're going to pour. Okay. Well, let's see. We'll just keep pouring here. Well, looks like we're running out. Maybe not. Maybe not. Need more cups. Yeah, there, but I bet she started getting worried, didn't she? Because it's like empty. What's empty, isn't it? No? Oh, well, yeah. That's a couple drops. But let's bring it in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Literal. Not that much. Let's see, what have we got here? Think we can get any more? Think we can get some more?
Yeah, no,
You're right. We can get some more. Okay, so then she's looking and she goes, "Oh, well, we still have more." Let's see, do we have any other little smaller numbers? And God just kept providing, and kept providing, and kept providing. It just keeps coming. Wow. And to think all that started from that little bit. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Well, the neat thing is she had enough not only to sell for her creditors, so she didn't have to sell her sons into slavery, but she had enough for provisions for later on.